The sky had already fallen. Ash covered the oceans. Forests burned for months. The sun disappeared behind endless smoke. The age of giants was ending. But here is something most people never realize. Dinosaurs did not vanish overnight. It took years. Years of collapse. Years of environmental change. Years of slow destruction. And that is the first lesson. Most downfalls happen slowly before they happen suddenly. People think failure arrives in one dramatic moment. But usually, destruction begins quietly. A small bad habit ignored. A little discipline lost. A few warning signs dismissed. Tiny compromises repeated daily. Until one day, the collapse becomes impossible to stop. The dinosaurs ruled the earth for millions of years. Yet even giants could not survive gradual change they failed to adapt to. That matters deeply. Because many people are becoming extinct in their own lives slowly without noticing. Not physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Dreams disappear slowly. Confidence disappears slowly. Purpose disappears slowly. Everything fades through neglect long before complete collapse arrives. And somewhere beneath the dying sky, one dinosaur was still walking. Alone. Not roaring anymore. Not trying to dominate the world. Just trying to survive it. That is another lesson. There comes a point where survival becomes more important than ego. The giant finally understood something too late. The world no longer rewards who you used to be. And that sentence destroys many people. Because some individuals spend their lives protecting an old identity while reality changes around them. But evolution demands transformation. The dinosaur once thrived in heat, power, and dominance. Now the earth was becoming colder, darker, unfamiliar. And the creatures that adapted survived longer than those who relied only on strength. That is why flexibility matters more than pride. Another lesson. The last dinosaur walked through empty forests where entire species once lived. Silence replaced chaos. For the first time, the giant experienced loneliness. Life does that too. Sometimes the people around you disappear. Sometimes success disappears. Sometimes comfort disappears. And difficult seasons reveal whether you can continue walking without applause. The dinosaur kept moving. Not because it knew survival was guaranteed. Because stopping guaranteed extinction. That is resilience. And perhaps the deepest lesson of all. Even extinction could not erase the dinosaurs completely. Millions of years later, their story still survives. Human beings still speak about them with awe. Still study them. Still imagine them. That means true impact can outlive existence itself. The dinosaurs lost the earth, but not their legacy. And maybe that is what life is really about. Not becoming permanent. Nothing is permanent. But leaving behind something powerful enough that time struggles to erase it. So remember this carefully. Collapse rarely happens overnight. It happens slowly. Success also happens slowly. Growth happens slowly. Transformation happens slowly. Every small decision matters. Adapt early. Pay attention to warning signs. Protect your discipline before your world begins collapsing around you. Because even giants disappear when they ignore slow change for too long.